Hi guys, welcome to ARIVU channel. If this video is useful to you, like, share and subscribe. This is the Java series, part 31. In the last video, we have seen how to create the objects inside the same class and outside of the class. Okay, most of the real-time applications, the objects are created outside of the class. Okay, now let's discuss about how to initialize the variables through object as well as how to initialize the variables through the methods. First we will see how to initialize the variables through the objects. So in this example I have created two classes. Student1 is my first class and by ref is my second class. Okay, the file name should be this only. Why? Because inside this class only I have the main method. Actually here we have two classes, but I have to give the file name as by ref only because this only contains the main method. Got it? So this is my file name. And here I have created an object for student1. Okay. The object is created outside of the class, isn't it? So this object is created inside the another class only. Okay, and this S1 is the object. A new keyword is used to create the memory for this object during the execution of the program. Okay, not the compile time. Runtime only the memory will be allocated for this S1 object. Okay, now I want to initialize the variable values through the object. Is it possible? Possible. Here we have the solution. Okay. So what is it? ID is the variable that is belongs to student1. Okay, that's why I have used the S1 here. S1 dot ID. I have initialized 101. Okay, and S1 dot name. This name is also inside the student1. That's why I have used the S1 because S1 is the object of student1. Okay, so S1 dot name is Ramesh. I have initialized. Okay, and with the help of println method, I print the ID and name using the object of student1 class. Got it? Is it possible to initialize the variables with the help of object? Possible. Okay, with the help of object, we can initialize the variables like this. And we can print the values also with the help of the object. Got it? Let me execute this one. Here s1.id value is 101, s1.name value is Ramesh. And that's why we got this output. 101 is the output for s1.id and Ramesh is the output of s1.name. And in between we have the space. So here I have used the concatenation symbol to give the space in between id and name. Got it? And the next one is variable initialization through methods. In the last example, variable is initialized with the help of object directly, isn't it? In this example, I have used the methods to initialize the variables. So, is it possible? Possible. So, here inside the student2, I have created two methods, insert record and display information. Method consists of the set of instructions that instruction perform a particular task. So what is the task of this insert record? This insert record is responsible to initialize the variables which are belongs to the student2 class. Okay. And what is the role of this display information? This display information is used to print the roll number and name that are belongs to student2. Okay. So through the method we can initialize the variables. And here this is the name of the class. So inside this class only I have the main method. So the file name should be this class name only, not this class. Okay, and here I have created two objects for the same class. So we know we can create number of objects from the blueprint. Blueprint is nothing but the class from which we can create number of objects. Okay, so in this example I have created two objects, S1 and S2. Okay, so the memory will not be allocated during the creation of the class. So the memory will be allocated during the creation of the object of the class only. Okay, so during the creation of S1 and S2 only, the memory will be allocated for these objects. Got it? And here I have used the insert record. What is it? This is the call statement. So where is the method definition for this call statement? The method definition for this call statement is inside the student2. So I have to use the object for student2 to call that method. That's why I have given S1 here. Okay, so S1 is the object of student2, and inside that student2 I have the insert record. If I want to call this insert record means I have to use the object of this student2. Okay, and here S1.insert record, here I have two values for these parameters. Okay, after encounter this line, the control carries this 111 and current and jumps from 23rd line to here 6th line, and that 111 will be stored inside the R variable and this current will be stored inside the N variable. Got it? And here the variables that is belongs to student2. So now what is the value for 111? That value will be stored inside the roll number, and inside the N we have the name current. That value will be stored inside the name variable. And after the execution of this method, again the control jumps from the 10th line to the 24th line. Here the same method, but the object name is different. Okay, so we know why we used the class code reusability. Okay, that is the main advantage. So the same code is reused for the S2 object also. This is the call statement, and here we have the values. These values will be carried by the control from 24 to again the 6th. Now 222, that value will be stored inside the R and Kiran will be stored inside the N, and the roll number name will be initialized with the help of the values 222 and Kiran respectively. Got it? Again the control jumps from the 9th line to the 25th line. Here we have the call statement, display information. Okay, so this is inside the student2, so I have to use the object for student2. The control jumps from the 25th line to the 11th line because this is the definition for the display information call statement. That's why the control comes here, and the values, roll number and name will be printed on our console. Got it? After the execution of this, the control again jumps from the 14th line to 26th line. Here we have the same, but the object name is different. Again the same code will be reused. Okay, there is no need to write again and again. Okay, that is the main advantage of creating the class and objects. Okay, and the control again jumps from the 26th line to the display information. This is the method definition for this call statement. Got it? And the roll number and name will be printed on our console. That is 222 and Kiran will be printed on our console. Got it? Let me execute this one here. So this is the output for this display information, and this is the output for this S2.display information. Got it? So in this example we have initialized the variables through the methods. In the previous example, we have initialized the variables through the object. So we have completed how to initialize the variables through the objects as well as through the methods. We have completed this session. If you have any doubts, drop the message on the comment section. If this video is useful to you, like and share. For more videos, subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, then only you will get the notification for my new updates. Have a nice day. Thank you.